Hello, so today I'm doing a video on a Casablanca ceiling fan tier list. This is the models from 1977 to 1995. There are 33 models here, and most of them are included except for a few stupid ones like the Casablanca silhouette that came out in 1994, which is a hugger that kind of looked like a Casablanca Hermosa. That fan is really stupid, so I left out that one. But all of the other ones, I'm pretty sure I included. So and I included a fan as both fans. Like I included the Casablanca Broadway as the Casablanca Broadway and Commodore, or the Casablanca Meridian as the Mercury too. So we're going to start with the first one right here. This is a Casablanca Artisan. That's going into D because I hate them. They are one of my least favorite Casablancas. They are ugly and the blade arms are very weak. The Bel Air, I don't really like them either, so still D. Some people like them, but it's not me. I used to have two, but right now I have one. A Broadway Limited and Commodore. Probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm going to put it in C because it's one of my least favorite Casablanca models. But I know that a ton of people like Aiden, Nolan, Donovan, they really like this model. The California Gold, I think this one's pretty obvious. It's going into A. I mean S. Because it's one of my favorite models. I really want one, but they are so rare. The Cambridge is probably... I like the 5-blade ones, not really the 4-blade ones, so probably a B. The California Zephyr is really a beautiful fan, and it just never gets outdated, so A. It's definitely not a S tier fan. So a Cascade, I really like these. Wish they had metal housings like the 1989 ones, but plastic ones are okay. But I really like them, so probably S. And there's a house in California, I think in the Bakersfield area. There was a house that had three of these in custom Dusty Rose. If you haven't seen that post yet on Facebook. The Centennial. Same with the Broadway. I don't really like these, but it's limited and it's really cool. So it's a S. Lady Deltas, they are really nice fans, but the arms are really weak. So B. Four Seasons is the same as the Lady Delta. There are some cool models, but it's one of the uglier Casablanca fans in my opinion. But they are fine. So still a B. But this model I really like. The Genesis, that's a D. Because it's a pretty loud spinner fan and it looks the same as Artisan except for the vents, so I don't really like it. The Saturns are super overrated. It's definitely going into a B. Stealth are, they aren't the most collectible, but because they were designed in 1991 and they have lasted till right now. They are still selling them in DC forms by Casablanca, but it's Hunter. So it's definitely getting an A. Because Richard Holbrook, I think that's how you pronounce it, he designed this fan super well and it's timeless. The Venus is one of my favorites. Some people don't like them, but I really like them. So A. The Panama is one of the first 5-blade fans. There are some antiques like the RM in the Fanimation Museum, but it's one of the first 5-blade fans. They're really cool, but they aren't that cool, but some of the finishers are pretty cool. They aren't the best, so a B probably, but they are really common and you can find them almost everywhere. A Victorian, should I put this in the S or A tier because it's one of the first Casablanca fans, and it lasted till 2016 when Hunter sadly discontinued it. So probably going to be S because it's literally the first one. The Century 9000, this is my least favorite Casablanca fan, so it's a D for me, but people really like them. Like Aiden, he is going to get one. Nolan likes them. Donovan really likes them too, but it's one of my least favorite fans. The Columbia is going to be in the same tier as the Century, but that's just me because I hate these. They are ugly. They're overly ornate, but people like Spencer like them. So it's a good fan, but it looks ugly to me. The Constellation is probably going to be A. It's not the best, but it's one of my favorites. Here's a Delta 2. I picked the pink one because it's my favorite finish for these. Probably going to be a B because it's just a basic fan, but it's a really nice fan. So nothing too special, but it's a very good Casablanca fan. Delta is probably going to be in the C category because it's kind of like Zephyr, and the Zephyrs are just better. But they're good fans, but nothing too special about them. The Avalon's probably going to be in A, and they sold a lot of these. They look really cool. I have one above my head right now, my gray one, and they are, if you put the pitch to steep pitch, they move air, but if you put it at a shallow pitch, it moves almost no air. So they are okay air movers, but they look really cool. The First Home, probably going to be a C. They are cheap Casablancas that have a stack motor. The C brackets are really ugly on it, but they are pretty rare. The Halogen Star. This one's definitely going to go in the A section. I think almost everybody likes these because these look so cool. Harmonza, probably C. They are better than Artisans in my opinion, but they aren't the best either. The Malibu Star is probably going to be in the same tier as the Avalon for obvious reasons. And this is the Marquee and Montclair. I combined them into one. So this probably is going to be in the B tier. They are really underrated, but they aren't the most unique looking fan. So it's going to be B. The Casablanca, Meridian, and Mercury right here, probably going to be a B too. This one, the New Orleans, those are really cool. Probably A. The Palisades, thinking about putting it in a C or D because most people don't really like them, but I know some people who do, so probably going going to be C because I like it better than a Genesis. A San Marino, that's probably B2. They are cool looking, but still nothing too special. The Ventura is really nice. I love them, but it's just an average fan. So probably going to put it at a B2. As you can see, the B is getting really long. And the Zephyr. I don't really like them. They look kind of outdated to me because they are. But there are some finishes that are really cool, especially like the Peach Navajo. I like the 5-blade ones more, but the 4-blade ones are cool too. So probably an A because it's a classic. But that's it for this tier list. If you watched till now, if anyone you see more fan videos or sprinkler, because I'm going to post some of those soon too. Landscape lighting, subscribe and like the video. And if you want to say which ones I put in the wrong tier, which is probably going to be the Century 9000, you can comment that in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.